115 people, $202 million. That on average is the number of people who have died and the amount of money lost every day due to extreme weather events across the globe in the past 50 years. Human-caused global warming is reshaping our world. Glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising, storms are becoming more ferocious, heat and drought more extreme, and people everywhere are suffering. But who is affected the most? Well, climate experts say your location, wealth, ethnicity, and even the level of your education can affect your experience with climate change. But did you know your gender also plays a huge role? Here are 4 examples of how women and girls are the most impacted. When a family's crop fails or there's no more fish in the catch, tensions increase in the household that can lead to violence. Data from Kenya shows that women living in parts of the country that experienced extreme weather events had a 60% higher chance of reporting intimate partner violence. In another study from India, Pakistan, and Nepal, a 1 degree Celsius rise in temperatures was also connected to an increase in violence against women. Women and girls who are forced to leave their homes because of the changing climate are also more at risk of violence.
While they sleep, wash, bath, or dress in emergency shelters, tents, or camps, the risk of sexual violence is a tragic reality of their lives as migrants or refugees.
Women make up almost 40% of agricultural workers worldwide. In sub-Saharan Africa, that number goes up to 50%. Yet, on average, less than 13% of the world's landowners are women. This matters because land ownership is a source of wealth and status, and that can be a cushion against climate impacts. On top of that, women have been described as incredible stewards of the land, whose extensive knowledge can help protect, adapt, and build resilience to climate change, if only they're given the opportunity. Women spend 3 times more hours on unpaid care work than men. That's 4 hours and 25 minutes of every day. And climate change-fueled extreme weather exacerbates this inequality. According to one study, when exposed to extreme heat, women in the US will work an extra day per month, but in India, it will be 90 more minutes every day and up to 150 extra minutes a day in Nigeria. This has a huge knock-on effect, with women and girls having even less time for their education or careers. Lastly, did you know that extreme heat can affect a pregnant woman's ability to regulate her body temperature? And that severe exposure to high temperatures can increase the risk of stillbirth and early labor? And that's not all. Air pollution, the majority of which comes from burning fossil fuels, has also been linked to stillbirths. A 2022 study estimated that nearly 40% of the world's stillbirths could be connected to exposure to pollution particles.
Climate change is a man-made problem and requires a feminist solution.
Now, women and girls are not just victims of climate change. Indigenous women are at the forefront of environmental conservation. Many women farmers have traditional knowledge of sustainable methods, and women and girls have long been leading climate activism.
Can't we trust those who, for the longest time, have built a sustainable relationship with nature? Women should lead, and we should have them in a decision-making table.